Welcome everybody. This is the third part of 8251 USART where I can explain the pin configuration of 8251. Basically 8251 is a communication interface and USART is known as Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. That means USARTs can transmit or receive data bit by bit in synchronous or asynchronous mode. So for that we need a 8-pin DIP structure and the signals are as sequentially like this one. Clear? So from pin number 1 to pin number 28 there are various numbers of data bus signals, transmitter signals, power supply signals, receiver signal, control signals and some modem control signals. Clear? So this is the sequential figure where you can easily see the serial wise signal. So first one is D2, then D3, then RxD, then ground, then D4, D5, D6, D7, then TXC bar, then WR bar, CS bar, then C/D bar, then RD bar, then RxD bar, and like this you can easily understand the various different pins or different signals of 8251. So basically from this we can easily convert this figure where we can easily categorize the different types of signal. So first one is D0 to D7, that is known as bidirectional data bus, and these 6 are some control signals and these 4 are modem signals and another 4 are for transmitter signal, these 2 are for power supply signals, for these 3 is for receive signals or receiver signal, and this is for input output transmission signals. Clear? So we can easily categorize as data bus signal. Next one is for control signal. So in control signal there are 6 numbers of control signals: reset, clock, then C/D bar, then RD bar, then WR bar, then CS bar. So those 6 are called as control signals. Clear? Then the modem signals. So there are 4 types of modem signals, that is DSR bar, DTR bar, CTS bar and RTS bar. And then the transmitter signal. The transmitter signals are in 4, that is TXD, TXRDY, that is transmit ready, then TXE, transmitter empty, then transmitter clock, then 2 power supply signal, one is VCC, another is ground, and then the receiver signal. There are 3 receiver signal, one is RxD, RxRDY, RxC bar, this is receiver clock signal. Then the last one is input output terminal signal. From the next part I explaining all the signals part by part, so have a look. So first one is D0 to D7, so it is as known as the parallel data. So this 8-bit bidirectional parallel data is used to read or write status command word or data from or to 8251. Clear? So next one is RD bar, that is read control. This is active low input signal to 8251, is used to inform it that the CPU is ready either data or status information from its internal register. Next one is WR bar, it is known as write control. It is also active low input to 8251, is used to inform it that the CPU is writing data or control word to 8251. Next one is C/D bar, that is control register or data buffer select. So this input pin together with RD bar or WR bar input informs the 8251 that the data word on the data bus is either data or control word or status information. If this pin is high, that is if this pin is equal to 1, then control or status signal is on the bus, and if this signal is equal to 0, then we can easily say that the data is on the internal bus. Clear? Now the clock, CLK clock, that is clock pulse. This input is used to generate the internal device timing, and it is normally connected with the clock generator output, and this clock signal is coming from the processor which is connected to 8251. That is, suppose 8085 microprocessor is connected with this 8251. So from 8085 microprocessor clock out signal, it is connected with clock input signal. Next one is reset. It is used to reset the 8251. That means if reset signal goes high, the 8251 will force into ideal state. Clear? Then next one is CS bar or chip select. When this signal goes low, 8251 is selected and worked and is normally connected to the clock generator output and it is ready to operate. Clear? So those 6 pins are the control input signals. Clear? So next one is VCC. VCC is supply voltage. It is connected with plus 5 volt power supply, and then the ground, and it is connected with the ground signal. Clear? Or it is 0 voltage. Now look the transmitter signals. There are 4 transmitter signals. Among of those 4, 3 are the output signal and 1 is the input signal. So first one is TXD. So TXD is the output line for transmitting serial data bit by bit depend upon the transmitter clock. So next one is the transmitter clock. It is active low signal. This input signal controls the rate at which the data is transmitted bit by the USART. Next one is RXRDY. That means transmitter ready. This is the output signal. When it is goes high, it indicates that the buffer register is empty and USART is ready to accept a data. It can be either to the interrupt from the MPU or to indicate the status. This signal is reset when a data byte is loaded into the buffer. Next one is TXC. That means transmitter is empty. This is the output signal. When it is equal to 1, it means that, or it indicates that the output register is empty. Output register of transmitter block is empty after transmitting all the characters, and the signal is reset when a byte is transferred from the buffer to the output register for next transmission. Then the receiver signal, there are 3 received signal. One is RXD, RXRDY and the RXC bar, that is receiver clock. So first one is RXD. RXD means receive data. So 8251 receive data bit by bit serially on through this line and converted into parallel byte in the receiver input register. Clear? Then RXC bar, it is active low signal. It means receiver clock. This is a receiver clock signal that controls the rate at which bytes are received by the USART. Next one is RXRDY. RXRD means receiver ready. This is the output signal. When it is goes high, the USART has a character in the buffer register and is ready to transfer to the MPU. Clear? This line can be used either to indicate the status or the interrupt to the MPU. When MPU reads the data character, RDY will be reset by the leading edge of the RD bar signal. Clear? And this one is input output terminal. So this is SYNDET, that is synchronous detect or break detect. So this is output or input terminal. So this pin is used for synchronous mode as SYNDET, synchronous detect, for detection of synchronous character, and may be used as either input or as output. When this pin used as input, a positive signal on that pin will cause that 8251 to start receive data character on the rising edge of RXC bar signal, that is receive clock signal. When this pin used as output, then synchronous detect pin will goes high to indicate that the 8251 has located for synchronous character. In asynchronous mode, this pin goes high if the receiver line stays low for more than one character time, and then it indicates a break in the data stream. So that means in asynchronous mode, data should be in part by part. So in asynchronous mode, this pin goes high. If the receiver line stays low for more than 2 characters, it then indicate a break in the data stream. So used as break detect between 2 characters. Clear? And the lastly, the modem control signals. The modem control signals are 4 control signals, that is DSR bar, it is data set ready. Clear? Next one is DTR bar, that is data terminal ready. Next one is RTS, that is request to send. And the last one is CTS bar, that is clear to send. So first one is DSR bar, that is data set ready. It checks if the data set is ready when communicating with a modem. Then DTR bar, that is data terminal, it is active low signal. It indicates that the device is ready to accept data when the 8251 is communicating with a modem. Next one is RTS bar, that is request to send. This low signal indicates that the receiver is ready to receive a data byte from the modem. And the last one is CTS bar, that is clear to send. It is a low input pin which enables 8251 to transmit the serial data. So from this video we can easily understand the various sections of 8251s. So in 8251 there are 5 different sections. Data bus buffer, another is control signals, then the transmitter signals, then the receiver signals and power supply, and lastly the modem control signals. And we are easily understand the pin by pin description of 8251 USART. Clear? Thank you.